This material is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey there, fellow adventurers and lovers of the fantastical. Welcome back to Tipsy Geeks Unite, the podcast where we blend our passion for all things nerdy with a dash of spirited fun. I'm TabiiKat.
And I'm Miss Kate. And together, we're here to ignite your imagination and quench your thirst for geeky goodness. Whether you're a seasoned wizard in the realm of gaming, a connoisseur of animated epics, or just someone who loves a good story, you're in for a treat.
So, grab your tankard of mead or your potion of choice and join us as we journey through the enchanted lands of video games, streaming sagas, and the vibrant tapestries of anime. We're diving deep into the realms of adult fandom.
From epic boss battles to the intricate plots of our favorite shows, we're here to dissect, discuss, and maybe disagree a little. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right?
So gear up, summon your courage, and let's embark on another thrilling episode of Tipsy Geeks Unite.
Raise your goblets to the heroes and heroines of our stories. And remember, the real magic happens when you embrace your inner geek.
All right, folks, what quest shall we embark on today?
Woo! Damn, Tabby, it's a 2-for-1 special today, you know what I'm saying?
I'm getting what you're laying down.
Good. Guys, we just finished recording the episode for Black Myth. That'll be out. But now we're recording Hot Takes, aka the season finale. We want to thank you first for putting up with this season. It has been a messy season for both me and Tabby. Simply because a lot of shit happened when we started the second season. We had a lot of plans, but life decided we would go through a lot of fucked up shit. From losing our pets, to starting new jobs, from
being jobless,
being depressed, jobless. Just a lot of emotion hit us when the second season started. We didn't anticipate a lot of these things, so we thank you guys for your constant support, your patience. We are hoping, we're not going to guarantee that the third season goes a lot more smoothly like the first one, but we're still going to be fucking here. Still giving you guys content. And we want to, again, thank you guys for the second season. Sure, it was messy, but goddamn it, we fucking got episodes out. We didn't quit.
Yeah. And 2024 was really a rough year for both of us. But
yeah.
Just crossing my fingers, 2025, which has been great for me so far, knock on wood, will be a better year for us.
Yep, definitely. So a lot of our community has asked us to do hot takes, because in the second season, Tabby and I started doing hot takes. We started feeling more comfortable with each other. We started feeling more comfortable with the content and started giving our own hot takes on each other's opinions, to games, to shows, to what you name it. And we were asked to give them into a full episode. So, did we script this? Absolutely fucking not. We've been drinking for the past few hours.
Yeah. We're doubly... we're doubly drunk as we usually are. And I also just thought of another hot take. So
fuck yes. So we're balling. We're winging it. She's going to dish her shit out. I'm going to dish my shit out. It's going to be wild. It's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be fun. We hope you guys enjoy this as our season finale. And again, thank you for the support. Now, before we start these hot takes, baby, Tabby, what you sipping on, girl?
Just like last time, I am sipping on, in the Black Myth Wukong episode, I was sipping on Cutwater Mango Margarita, and I just grabbed another one. This is 12.5% alcohol, so I grabbed another can, and 100% recommend the Mango Margarita flavor. Is very cool.
Hell yeah. Sounds delicious. We're here for it.
What about you?
Same as Black Myth, a Toki Suntory whiskey, 43% alcohol volume, and I poured myself another glass. It's my third one, baby. Gotta end it with some Japanese whiskey, man. Just top tier. I'm out of vodka, sadly.
No.
I gotta go get some more soju and whiskey and vodka. I gotta go buy me some of this margarita that Tabby has. But yeah, sipping on that whiskey, boozy, ready to fucking go.
All
Ready to
right.
go. I'm gonna let you pop off, because I popped off in Black Myth. It is your turn, my dear.
Well, I don't think I have as many hot takes as you, but I can definitely start. And FYI, again, since we're recording on the same day, I have two foster kittens who might be in the background being chaotic, so FYI.
We stand for the kittens, baby.
Um, okay. So I will start off with maybe my not hottest of hot take, but it is still a hot take. In the video game world, um, I didn't care for the Stanley Parable. Didn't care for it. Didn't see what the hype was about.
Oh,
Didn't really like
dude.
it.
Oh, dude, we are on the same wavelength, my dude.
No
Oh
way!
my god. Okay,
No!
okay. Hold up. Let me give you context. I played that game, and I played it because there was so much hype around it, for one. And two, I played it for one of my stream anniversaries like several years ago. And I played it, and the whole time, like, I tried to sound like I was excited and interested. I was fucking miserable. I was like, this game is absolute shit. It is fucking dumb.
It's what is it like? There was a time when these kind of games with the narrators were popping off, and it's like, what? I keep forgetting. What are the other games like Stanley? I should have thought of this beforehand.
I can say my experience with it. I Everyone thought it was funny, it's humorous, it's got a lot, like, you have to look for a lot of the shit in it. And to me, when I have to look for funny things, then it's not funny anymore. It should just fucking happen. And even when the quote unquote funny shit happened, it still wasn't funny. Like, the whole time I was just like, please let this fucking end. I hated this. I wish I could return it. Is it still in my library? Let me see.
I think the statute of limitation might have worn off if it's still there.
No, actually, it's not in my library anymore. I think I actually fucking refunded it because it was so shit. Because it was so fucking bad. I did not enjoy it. I don't see the fucking appeal to it. It's not my type of humor. It's not my type of funny. I still to this day don't get why people fucking like it. It's stupid. I don't, you know what, hate me for it. I will die on this fucking, I'm gonna die on a lot of fucking hills in this episode, but guess what? That game is fucking stupid.
You're gonna say, well, it's dry humor, and I love dry humor. I love dry humor, and it's not, I don't really care for the narrator or his deliveries, his voice, and I was not a fan. I just didn't like the setting, and like quirky, funny things happen in the work setting, but it's like you're still trapped in this horrible place I don't want to be at. I don't want to be reminded of work and listen to this narrator be not very appealing to me and not funny to me.
I mean, I guess I don't. Would you say I have dry humor? I don't think I do.
It's also meta humor.
The fuck is what is meta humor?
It's like where it breaks the fourth wall.
The fuck does that mean?
It is very fourth wall breaking. Like isn't it fourth wall breaking because it's like addresses the player. Like,
oh, that shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit. It's dumb.
I mean, meta humor can be good, but sparingly. And a lot of stuff has overused meta humor lately. So it's oversaturating the market. But this was before it got really oversaturated, but still did not care for it. Did not.
I'm glad. I did not think that you actually played that game, and the fact that you brought that up is hilarious because
I played it for a few hours and I was trying to see what the hype was about, and I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, am I just not built for this game? And everyone loves it, and it's fine if you love it. You can love it. I just don't like it.
It's shit. I don't give a fuck. It's shit.
I'm surprised it came out with all these like deluxe editions,
right?
And all these streamers play it, and I'm like, how do you guys want to stream this?
I did not enjoy it. I will never. You could not pay me to play that fucking game again. I did not like it. I like I said, I don't get the fucking hype. It's so fucking. It's so dumb. It's so fucking
And
dumb.
I'm not trying to shit on the guy that voiced the narrator. I just did not like the narrator in the game.
It was like very. It reminded me of someone narrating like a fucking nature documentary.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were trying to kind of go with, like someone in a like nature versus business meta humor setting and being all crazy and wacky and breaking the setting and stuff. It just wasn't for me. I didn't find it funny.
Yeah, I didn't find it funny either. That's a good one
I'm
though.
like, what is the goal? I was like, what is the goal of this game? Like, I keep running around in circles, and maybe that's like you're trying to find the goal of the game, might be what some people are saying. Like, you want to get out of this trapped area. But
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know if you ever leave. Maybe you do, because I think there's multiple endings, but just
There's like
I
there
did not, it did not retain my attention.
someone told me there's an ending that if you don't play it for like a year and you go back, you get like an achievement or an ending, and I was like, who the fuck does that? But I mean, there's people that's done it and got, you know what, good for you, but I don't, what the fuck? No. I'm not gonna go back a year later to get a fucking achievement.
Yeah, it's
I did
that's
not.
my first hot take.
All right, so it's my turn.
Hmm.
All right, here's my hot take, and I'll die on this hill. Dragon Age Velgard, absolute fucking garbage. If I get asked by another motherfucking person to play the fucking game, I swear to God, I
Snap to that.
I listen. I have played the first two Dragon Age games. I played Origin and I played Dragon Age 2. I have not gotten to Inquisition because people told me Inquisition is a time suck. I was gonna play Velgard because I enjoyed Dragon Age 1 or Origins and 2. When I saw the trailer, I immediately was put off by the art style.
Yes.
That was the first thing that put me off was the art style because I've played the Dragon Ages. Granted, yes, they're dated, but what the fuck is this Overwatch fucking arcane looking ass style game for Dragon Age? Excuse me. No.
I am
No.
so worried about Mass Effect, and I was before, and now I'm really fucking worried. I know there's different teams.
Mm-hmm.
BioWare's big company with different branches, but I'm still fucking pissing my pants.
Right? Like and people bring this argument. If it wasn't a Dragon Age, if it wasn't tiled Dragon Age, it would be a good standalone game. No. No. Absolutely fucking not. It's like people bitch about Dark Souls 2. If it wasn't Dark Souls, it'd be a good standalone game. This is a different fucking scenario. Okay? We're not going to relate it to Dark Souls 2. Do I like Dark Souls 2? No. I've played it, yes, for my community. I suffer every time I fucking play it. Now it's gotten to the point where you have to pay me to play Dark Souls 2. But back to Dragon Age Velgard. Art style put me off. Then it released, and I watched my brother and I watched other streamers play it. And I watched a good 8 to 10 hours of gameplay of this game. The voice acting is shit. The story is shit. I can't say much about the combat because I feel like you can't judge combat unless you play it yourself. But the story and the voice acting were dumb. They were bad for a fucking AAA game. Excuse me. I couldn't bring myself. I like when I watched it, I would sit there and I was just like, "What is this?" Even if it wasn't a Dragon Age game and it came out on its own, I would not fucking want to play it. I wouldn't even want to buy it on sale. I wouldn't even want one of my friends to gift it to me. So I swear to God, if someone asked me, Kate, play Velgard, no, I don't want to play garbage. If I want to play garbage, I will literally play. I would rather play Stanley Parable than that.
I would rather play the Stanley Parable than Dragon Age.
Right? Like there's so much I could fucking handle, and I know there's a lot of people who really like they're diehard Dragon Age fans. They push through, and they maybe you could say even they have more open minds. But I have a fucking limit, and Velgard, No, I'm sorry. And just the voice acting when I was watching a romance scene, I was just like, Jesus fucking, what is that? Like, there's no emotion. There's no like impact in the voice acting when you sound monotone. Like, I played Stellar Blade. I tried to play in English. The English voice acting is terrible. I had to put it in Korean. I can handle bad voice acting in a lot of games, but that to come out of a AAA game that's been in development for how fucking long, and that's what you come out with. my my brother in Christ, no.
Sad. It really is sad. Just all the time and money wasted into that pit of a game.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Like you brought up Mass Effect. Like, I've played the first two, and I'm halfway through the third one, and I enjoy them. They look great.
Oh my God, Kate.
The mechanics I do bitch about, and we've talked about it in the Mass Effect episode. But if they do Mass Effect like that, I am so sorry to the Mass Effect community.
Like, my roommate they bought the Legendary Edition on Steam for $5 for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when you play the Legendary Edition, I'm going to be watching you on Discord stream it because I want to see you're experiencing it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And they just started on Mass Effect 2 yesterday, and I watched them play it for 3 hours. And I was like, oh my God, like, I was glued on the screen. I was like, oh, watch them while I'm doing other stuff. And I was just like glued to the story and the gameplay and all the characters. And it just makes me sad to think about that with modern day BioWare. Like, that's not. And even with, like, I played Dragon Age Inquisition and I really liked it, but I know it's different. I played the first Dragon Age game in Inquisition, and I know there's just so much difference between all the Dragon Age games. And Dragon Age is very different from Mass Effect, but I am just really, really scared. Like, just equating Veilguard to, like, Mass Effect 3, like, ugh, they're so insanely different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a stark difference, and I just part of the other hot take for Dragon Age, people think Solus is hot. Ew, a bald elf, gross. No, get out of here. No, thank you.
I might have romanced Solus in my Dragon Age Inquisition game. He is egg, and I hate him, but I don't know why I love him so much. I like pain, apparently. I like to be hurt by an egg man.
I like the abused. I read a lot of romance books, but that I draw a line with bald elves.
Is he even romanceable in Veilguard?
I don't think so. I think you romance whatever characters that you find. And then none of the characters had... When I watched some of the characters that people you can romance, I was just like, ew. They suck. Yeah, they're boring.
I looked at the characters that were romanceable. It's like not a single one. And I've seen some stuff about certain characters, and it's like, oh, how did this get greenlit? Like,
exactly.
And I've seen stuff on come to me with, like, the romance, and they were like, there wasn't even any nudity at any point, and then it, like, shames you at the end for, like, wanting to have sex or something. I don't remember.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Baldur's Gate, you've ruined us all.
I know, Baldur's Gate was too good to us. It's like, we need more sex scenes. I like Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my first hot take. I had to get it off my chest because I've been holding it in.
It came out swinging.
Oh man, I came in fucking hard, baby.
Anything else for Veilguard?
That's all I gotta say. Bad taste.
Okay.
If y'all got bad taste in that fucking game.
I don't want to rag on people that like
if you like what you like, but don't ask me. Okay, I'm gonna follow up with this hot take. It's not even a hot take, a fucking fact. When you come into a streamer's fucking stream, community, whatever, and you ask them if they're going to play a game, and they just say no. Just leave it at fucking no. I cannot tell you how many people who have come into my stream, hey, Kate, are you going to play this? And I tell them no. And they're like, what? Why? And I'm like, don't, just take no. Just take no, because you do not like the fucking can of fucking hatred and anger and spite and pettiness that will come out of my fucking mouth. Because it's like when a guy asks you for his number and you're like, no, but then they're like, why? It's like, do I really need to tell you that you're fucking ugly? That's what's going through my head right now. Like, ew, no, but I'm being nice and just telling you no. Like, yes, it's good to be truthful, but sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes it's unnecessary to get an explanation when someone just says no. So, for all the people out there, when you ask, like, me? I'm not going to speak for Tabby. Caitlin, why don't you like this? And I just say, because I don't, take that answer and move on. Just saying. Because I have my opinions, I filter myself, I restrain myself, because I am considerate. As much as it doesn't seem like that, but that's the truth.
You have so much more bad experiences with viewers.
I think people like pushing my buttons, or people think, like, I get this a lot. People tell me, oh, you don't look the way you talk. Like, you don't match it. And I'm like, what do you mean? You just don't fucking know me. And it's because I don't.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And it comes to this, is like, I mask myself very well because I'm the type of person that I don't show vulnerability, and I don't show my true colors from the beginning, because those, for people to see all of Kate, it is, I'm gonna say this, it's a fucking privilege, because I'm an introverted person. Sure, I meet a lot of people, but for me to let people into me, like my life, for me to let them know about me and me want to know about them, it's very hard for me, and I am very limited on my social meter, and also the fact that I want to give a fuck. I'm going to be real. I'm at the point in my life that I don't give a fuck about people. I give a fuck about the people I care about, but when it comes to the entirety of a whole, I don't give a fuck. Now, when I stream, I'm generally interested when people do come in, but when you come in and you start a fight with me because I don't like your game or your movie and my opinion's shit, I'm gonna be like, well, then you're shit. Because I like what I like, you like what you like. Sometimes it clash, you move the fuck on. So that's just me. And so I get a lot of people like, well, you seem so like this, or like you seem so friendly or so open-minded. And I am. But I still have my own judgments and reservations in my head that I really I don't want to say out loud because they're kind of fucking rude. And I don't want to come off as rude, so I just say no, or I don't like it. End of story. So that's part of, so that's some context. Like you come off exactly who you are. I mean, I know more about you than other people do because we talk a lot. You're one of my like best friends, but like. But that's just me saying I limit who I am, like what I give to people, only to the ones that I feel deserve it. And that's just the type of person I am.
Oh, and that's valid. And it's very difficult for me to say no to people, which I'm trying to be better at. So I've just been trying to not talk about Veilguard at all on stream. There's so many people I like that are playing Veilguard and we're like really into it coming out, and I'm just like not gonna say anything.
I mean, I keep it to myself. I keep it to myself. Like, hey, Kate, what do you think about Veilguard? And I'm like, not interested. That's all I'll say. Please don't
talk to me.
Please don't talk to me. Like, just leave it. Please leave it there, because you don't want to hear. Because, no one likes having what they love shit on by other people. Yeah. That's normal reaction. It's fine. It's perfectly valid. But when you fight back and saying that person's dumb or they don't have this or that, it's like, okay, brother. I don't like ketchup on eggs, but I'm not going to shit on people eating ketchup on eggs. Like, in my mind I am, but in like out loud, no. I'm going to keep it to myself. Because if you like what you fucking like, that's just how it is.
When I don't have salsa.
Yeah, like Like I don't like Italian food. I really don't. I mean, I'll eat spaghetti because it's easy to make, but like I don't go out of my way to get Italian food. I'm not a fan of it. Then people are
Oh
like,
my
"Oh my
God.
god, how do you not like Italian food?"
I
Because
am
I
the same
don't. I
way.
just don't fucking like. It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm
It
Asian.
is.
I eat rice, vegetables, and some meat. I'm Asian.
Okay. I'm white and I don't like Italian food. I'm not and I've said this on stream before. I don't like lasagna. I don't like it.
I
I
don't
don't like
mind it.
a lot of cheese and a lot of
Yeah,
pasta. And
and yeah.
I'll make pasta. I'll make my own pasta and I'll make my own sauce. And I love making my own pasta and my own sauce when I want to, but it's not something I make weekly or make
Yeah,
even
I
monthly.
don't wake up like, damn, I want some fucking creamy ass chicken Alfredo. Like,
Ugh.
damn, I want some fucking lasagna. Like, I'm like, no. It's like I'm at like a company party or like a family gathering. They're like, we got lasagna. I'm like, I mean, I'll eat it, but like, you
Ew.
know what I'm saying? But that's just. Of course, I'm also lactose intolerant, so I'm
Mhm.
not. I don't eat a stuff with a lot of cheese. It fucks me up. It doesn't even just make me gassy. It fucks me up. So
Mhm.
I stay away from that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, people are not gonna like the same shit, and it's okay.
Yeah. And pasta makes me sleepy. Makes
It's
me tired.
carbs.
I'm old.
Carbs make. Dude, when I eat carb heavy food, I'm like, well, it's the itis. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm out. Peace. Peace. All right. Next hot take. I'm done talking about Veilguard. I got it out of my system.
Okay. Oh, mine is this is gonna ruffle some feathers, and I don't want this to be a political thing or anything. Um, and it's I'll tell this. I have not told this to a lot of people. I do not like Grave of the Fireflies, and I think it's just torture porn.
What the fuck is Grave of the Fireflies? I've
It
never
was
heard of that, and if I did, I
made by Studio Ghibli. It's about a brother and sister that after the bombing of, is it
oh,
Hiroshima or Nagasaki? One of the bombings.
mm-hmm.
Um, they're going around Japan. They are technically they have relations. They can contact to take care of them, but the bigger brother, the older brother, decides to just like wing it on their own together. And spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Grave of the Fireflies, they both starve to death at the end. It's torture porn, in my opinion.
I love
And
Studio Ghibli, and I've watched the majority. That's one I haven't watched, and now I don't want to watch it.
I another hot take. Isao Takahata, I do not like his work. I just don't like usually I don't like his involvement in things in
Mm-hmm.
and he's the director and the screenplay writer for that movie and I was like, "Oh, no wonder I don't like this movie."
Hey, fair
And
game, man.
it's at the very end you see the ghosts of both the older brother and the little sister and the little sister is like 5 and
Jeez.
it's it's like they have an aunt they could go live with because both of their parents died
Mm-hmm.
in the war,
Mm-hmm.
World War II, and she's like their aunt is a bitch. And she's not a good person, but because of the brother's pride, he takes his little sister and they go off and try to like live off land. And it's like it's a pride thing and it causes him and her to both die. And it's like it's not fun to watch and I like sad movies. I like crying. And this isn't even like a movie I want to cry over because the problem is it's just like a non-problem to me in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of the movie, their spirits come to a hill in like a hill. They're on the top of the hill. They're overlooking modern day Japan and gorgeous cityscape, lights flashing, and then the brother looks straight into the audience's eyes, looks out into the crowd, like it looks to you, and says, it's basically symbolic of saying like you have all of this wealth in Japan because of our suffering. And it's like, well, you didn't need to suffer. You could
That's
have come here on.
cringe, my dude. But I mean,
It's
it
very much
shows a story, and I mean that's something that's of course happened, but like sometimes when it's done and it's like a personal message from the screenwriter. Like
It is very.
I don't
Isao
like that
Takahata
shit.
loves older Japan, and so does Miyazaki. They love old school
Mhm.
Japan. They don't like
Mhm.
modern day Japan. And I think it's just they're not Miyazaki. I don't know how much involvement Miyazaki had in Grave of the Fireflies, but it is a Ghibli film. But I do not like Isao Takahata and how what he did to that movie. I just don't like it.
It's rough. There's a lot of films that people and shows that people have made that people love, and I'm like, that shit makes my blood boil. Like, I get it, but I don't fucking like it.
And people think it's a masterpiece, and visually, I could see that. I mean, it's a beautiful movie for 1989.
Mm-hmm.
1988 in Japan, and it came to the US in 1989. But I don't think it's a good movie. And people think it's a masterpiece, and I think it's like a lot of anime fans will be like hardcore, like old school anime fans are like, you gotta watch this movie. I watched it, and I watched it with my mom, and my mom and I both thought we were like, what the fuck is this? No,
I feel
we're
that.
not. There's a scene where the little sister is eating marbles because she's so starved for food.
Oh
There's
my
bugs
god.
crawling on her. It's it's not an easy watch. It's very graphic. It's very
Damn.
upsetting.
Damn. Skipping that one because I love Studio Ghibli. I fucking love Howl's Moving Castle, but fuck that.
And you can completely disagree with me. This is just my opinion.
I don't see anything wrong with that. That's if it's a hard watch like that, like 100%. I've watched some stuff that I was just like, yeah, that I fuck that, and
And
I avoid it.
I might as well say now, I don't like Akira either. I did not like that movie.
Akira
Yeah, did not like
with
it.
the motorcycle stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fucking hated it.
I hate that movie.
I everyone's like Akira is so good, and I guess for when it came out, sure. And I watched it, and the whole time I watched it, I was sitting there like, hmm.
That's another time when I could say this is a visual masterpiece for the time. I did not like the story. I
No.
thought the story was stupid.
Yep.
I hated, well, you're supposed to hate what is it, Kaneda? Or yeah, I think the main bad guy is Kaneda. I fucking couldn't stand to watch him.
I just didn't like it.
Oh,
I watched it, and everyone's like, it's a cult
oh no,
classic. And I was like,
Tetsuo's the bad guy,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, everyone's like, it's a cult classic. And I watched it, and I was like, why?
This
Like,
is fucking garbage.
I did not enjoy it. Like, to me, like cult classics for anime for story and visual was like Ninja Scrolls, Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, another one I didn't like was Ninja Scroll because of that opening. Fucking, I don't need to watch rape. Like, why do
Rape is hard.
I do?
Rape is hard. A lot of people don't like. There's a newer anime called Goblin Slayer, and like the first season,
Oh no, fuck
there's
that.
rape, and everyone's like, nope. And I'm like, I can manage it. I can manage it. But yeah, I don't like. I watch. My mom watches a lot of horror films, and I've watched a handful with her. I can't watch the ones that are very, very graphic. Like, I get what they're portraying. 100%. I don't fucking like watching it. I'll read about it. Like, there's a difference between me reading about it than watching it. Completely different. Do I like torture? No. I'll read about it because if it's part of the story, sure. But it's not my fucking go-to. So I get what you're saying. Like, rape, I'm very limited with, like, the rape stuff I'll watch and, like, read. It's got to be like the context is got to be there. If it's
Oh,
pushing like boundaries that I'm not okay with, I'll fucking turn it off or close the book. But there's just I get it. There are some things that are hard to watch, and then there's some like when people put some like messages, like creators put messages in, which they will 10 out of 10 times they will because that's their story. There comes a point where it's like it's okay to give your point, but is it okay to do like propaganda?
Yeah. Is it like sometimes just pull your head out of your ass and just frustrates me.
All right, let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood. Since we're on the theme of shows, here's my hot take. I don't fucking like Arcane. League of Legends
I haven't
Arcane.
seen it, so I don't have any opinion.
Now, I got into this with my homie JS, right? Because I watched the first season because everyone's like, it's visually beautiful. It fucking is. Visually stunning. Music, I like the music from League of Legends. I've never played League of Legends. I never will. But I like the music. It pops. It goes hard. I watched the first Arcane season. I don't fucking like Jinx. Jinx is the blue-haired girl. And everyone's like, what? You don't like Jinx? You don't feel sorry for her? Because, I mean, her story's sad. She, like, her and her sister, I think, Vi, whatever. I don't fucking remember her name. They're, like, orphans. They get adopted, and then some shit happens, and, like, Jinx gets, like, kidnapped or taken by this guy who, like, raises her, and she becomes, like, this, like, she's, like, a mastermind tinkerer. She can make bombs and shit. I'm not going to explain the whole story, because I probably get it wrong, because I barely paid attention to the story. I just watched it because it was pretty. I could not stand Jinx. Every time I see Jinx, I'm like, hate the bitch. Hate her. Everyone, I know so many people who love Jinx, and I guess Jinx is like one of the most played characters in League. Oh. I don't give a fuck about her sad story. How about that? How about that hot take? I don't like her. She's annoying. Her voice annoys me. Her face annoys me. I can't look at her. There's shows and books and like games where you have certain characters where you're just like, this would be so much better if you didn't fucking exist. And Jinx is one of them. I know she is very story heavy. She has to be in it. I don't fucking like her. I don't like that show. I don't like it. And then the second season just finished, and JS finished it, and he was telling me about it. And so was my nephew. And they're like, oh my god, fucking all this crazy shit. And I was just like, I'm not watching the second season. I know it's beautiful. I've seen it. It's beautiful. I don't like the fucking story. I don't fucking like it. And people are like, you're crazy. And I'm like, fine, I'm crazy. It doesn't sit well with me. I read a lot of cliche and a lot of predictable shit. I like what I fucking like. But Jinx, like, makes her character made my fucking blood boil. Every time she came on screen, I fucking hit fast forward. I was like, I don't care. I don't care that her life is fucked up and she's the way she is. She is a product of her environment. Don't like her, fast forward. Fucking don't like it. Don't like Arcane. I don't care if there's better characters and there's like 200 something characters in League of Legends. I just don't care. I like the music. That's it.
Well, they're
boom,
coming
mic
out.
drop.
I think I heard that there's going to be more Arcane, but they're going to be different stories about different characters.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And people were like, you might watch it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. Like, it's not my thing. It's like, this is another hot take. I don't like Pokemon. I don't. Hold on. I grew up with the Pokemon cards. I watched the anime up to a certain age. And I liked Pokemon as a kid. Me and my sister fucking played Pokemon all the time. Not the video games, the card game. All the fucking time. You know, you if you ever see my sister on Twitch streams or whatever, you can talk to her. We played it. We played Pokemon. I hit a point as a child that I moved on for Pokemon and I got into like other anime and other things. I don't like Pokemon, period. Like, I've seen the new Pokemon movie with Ryan Reynolds. I've played Pokemon Go. I've had people tell me to play like Pokemon games on like my Switch. Ask me what my favorite Pokemon is. I don't have one. I don't fucking like them. I don't like Pokemon. Do I think it's shit? Absolutely not. I do not think Pokemon's shit. Not just because I played the card game as a kid. I will buy my nephews and nieces Pokemon shit till the day they die. I would rather do that than buy them fucking Minecraft garbage. But I personally will never play a Pokemon video game. Like I said, I played Pokemon Go because it was fun to like ride bikes with my friends and catch Pokemon when we were riding our bikes around the city. That got old in like a month, but I just don't. It doesn't. It's not my thing. I don't fucking like it.
That's valid, valid. It's very much a nostalgia thing for me because I
Mm-hmm.
was buying red and blue, and I was like, what, 7 or 8 when that came out. So Pokemon was my childhood, and it drove my mom crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I totally understand like modern day Pokemon's very different, and Game Freak needs to get actually like again head out of their asses and like actually create something of value and different.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pokemon Arceus, I didn't play it, but it seemed like a step in a different direction,
Mm-hmm.
which is would be good if we like change things up a little bit because it's just like a reskin of a reskin every time with like one new element and then they drop that element in the next game. And I would buy every single installation for many years. And so I totally see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, and I have no problem with the Pokemon community market whole fucking empire. I have no problem with it. I don't think what they make is shit. I don't think what they do is shit. I don't like Pokemon. It's not even nostalgic to me. Even though I played the card games with my sister and my friends. Like I'm not into it. I never will be into it. I don't even like watching it. Like I try to watch streamers play Pokemon just to see if I would be interested. No. I'm not into it. I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I don't even like looking at the Pokemon. I don't care. I simply just, it's just there to me. It's whatever. And
Hmm.
I will die on this hill. There is nothing that anyone can make for Pokemon that I will ever fucking like. And that's not, it's just, it's not my fucking thing. I don't fucking like it. And I
Valid.
don't think people who like it at my age or older are stupid. Like you said, it's a nostalgia
No.
thing. That's perfectly fine. Guess what? I like Hello Kitty. I grew up with Hello Kitty and Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball, like that kind of shit, and cheesy cringe kung fu movies, and why I watch so many sad Chinese dramas. I grew up with that. I will watch it till the day I die. Well, be a part of that till the day I die. Well, I don't watch Dragon Ball anymore. I'm done with that shit. But the fact of the matter is I get the nostalgia factor. The Pokemon never like sunk into my fucking soul. It was
Hmm.
just like, cool, I got these really pretty cards. Sick. I'm out. Good.
Yeah, and that's fine, in my opinion.
Nothing bad to say about Pokemon. I think it's really cool that they've created such a huge empire over it. I think that's really cool, and that there's so many people from different ages, that can enjoy it. And I think that's successful in its own way.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's uh what was it? What's it called? Like a phenomenon. It was a cultural phenomenon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I found a kitten named Femininomenon that was possible at one of the rescues here.
Hell yeah.
I was like, very cool.
Sick. Sick. I love it. Okay, your turn.
Um, Actually, I thought of this one on the spot, and I don't think it's really like boiling hot. I think it's more like lukewarm, and only like maybe me and one other person would think this is a hot take. But Vic Mignogna and his voice actor who was canceled a while ago, which I met him IRL and for a little bit at like a greeting, and I totally thought he was a creep, and then he came out to be apparently a creep, and I totally see that after meeting him. But I think when he was voice acting, I think he has one voice, and that's Edward Elric, and I think that is an S tier voice, and I think everything else he's played is trash.
What is the voice one that you said is good? What was that in?
Ed- Edward Elric, Full Metal Alchemist.
I still haven't watched it, so I don't know. Is that
Oh
English?
my god!
Hey, Tavi, we made an agreement. You beat a Dirge playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, and I will watch Baldur's Gate with you. or watch
Full Metal Alchemist
watch.
Brotherhood.
I will watch it with you in English.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
the deal. We made
yeah.
this deal a while back.
We did. We
so
did.
You can't
I'm
get mad at
rocking
me.
in my chair.
Right.
I'm self-soothing right now.
Oh, so he does the English dub for somebody in Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, he plays the main character.
Gotcha.
And I think every other character he's played in English dubbing he's got like one fucking voice. And I think it only fits one character amazingly, Edward Elric, and everyone else trash.
Damn.
But he got canceled, and I can see why, because he was really creepy to me in real life when I met him at a con. And
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh. That is disappointing, man. That
It is. It was a don't meet your heroes story.
Fuck, dude, that would make me immensely sad. Like, oh man, then you meet him, you're like, wow, I don't like this anymore. How are you gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist with me now if we're gonna listen to Homeboy in English?
I've rewatched Full Metal so many times after meeting him and his cancellation. Like, I don't care about that. Full Metal is its own thing. Fuck Vic Mignogna. I don't care. Like, Full Metal Alchemist is just it's my favorite anime of all time. Like, you can't ruin that for me just with one guy.
Fair. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna know about it, but fair. But now they know. Yeah. Now you guys fucking know. Educate yourselves.
Educate yourselves.
Sick. Well, that's crazy that voice actor straight up doo-doo. I never knew that. I'm not, you're more, I get all my voice acting news and drama from you, so.
Vic ain't shit. Like, man, okay. I'm not going to go on a Vic rant, but I just have a lot of opinions about him.
Fair enough. All right. So my next hot take is kind of a big one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, deep breath.
I'm nervous.
I don't get why people like Borderlands so much.
Okay, I could see that.
And Fallout.
Okay, I could see that.
I don't get it. I've played 2 Borderlands games, and I've played 2 Fallout games, and I don't like them.
Which Borderlands games did you play?
I played 2 and 3, and then for Fallout, I played Fallout 3. I started New Vegas, and I actually started 4. I don't like them. Now, do I think they're trash? I think Borderlands 3 is trash. Fallout, I don't think is trash. Now, again, I am not a fan of post-apocalyptic shit. And I don't like sci-fi. Now, you may... I'm going to say now a lot. Of course, I've been drinking, so I'm going to repeat a lot of words. But I played Stellar Blade, and I've played Nier Automata. Those are like post-apocalyptic shit. Very anime. Got big booba shit. But I felt those worlds were a lot more appealing than Fallout and Borderlands. Now, Borderlands 3 I thought was absolute shit because I hate the villains. They're like social media YouTube fucking influencers. Could not stand they would pop up a lot because when you play Borderlands, the like villains can like calm you, like call you like comms or whatever. And I found them so annoying. I beat and finished Borderlands 2. It was whatever. I didn't care for the story. I didn't care for the gameplay. I just played it because everyone's like, that's the best one.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. And I've never played a Borderlands game except for Tales of the Borderlands, which was a really good game. But it's completely different from the core Borderlands games.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the setting. I didn't like the art style. It hurt my fucking eyes. I didn't like it. And then I tried Fallout. And granted, yes, I played some dated ones. I didn't like Fallout. I don't like post-apocalyptic worlds. I don't like sci-fi. I don't like it. Everyone said I think New Vegas is the best one. I think I got 30 minutes in and I just told myself, no thanks.
You just gotta go to the part until it gets good.
When the fuck does it get good? Huh? When the fuck does it get good? You know, and I get it. There's a lot of people who don't like Witcher. And they're like, it took too long to get good. Fair enough. I love Witcher. I've played that game so many fucking times. Same thing with, I played Horizon Zero Dawn. It took me 8 hours to get into it. And like, I beat the game, I enjoyed it, and then I got Forbidden West and was like, this is shit. Never, fuck this. But for me, Fallout and Borderlands, they are worlds and universes I cannot get into. Now, I did play, I think there was the developers or studio that did New Vegas did Outer Worlds. I played Outer Worlds. I didn't like the base story, but I liked the DLC. And that's sci-fi. It's based in space and kind of like Fallout. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'll never play it again, granted. But I enjoyed it for what it was. But those types of games, I don't... Unless it needs to be weeboo. Like I said, Nier Automata and Stellar Blade are post-apocalyptic. You got hot girls with big butts and swords doing shit. Yes, the anime in me enjoyed it very much. But I am also a very melee type of person, and I know you could do melee if you fucking wanted or whatever in Fallout, or I don't know if you can actually do it in Borderlands. But I just didn't enjoy Borderlands. The humor reminds me a lot of what we talked about with Stare Parable or whatever, how you ever pronounce it. It's dry humor. It got old really fucking fast. Really fucking fast. I was at the point I was like, can I mute these fucking people? I end up muting the fucking game. Because and then I just stopped playing the game because it was so fucking bad. I can't. And I know they announced a Borderlands 4. I added it to my wish list. Will I play it? I think if it's co-op and I can play with my friends, I can manage. But I probably won't play it because I'm not. I know Borderlands is very unique with its art style. I don't fucking like it. I don't. It's ugly. I said it. It's ugly.
Stylistic artwork.
Same thing with Fallout. Like, I get why people love it. It has a huge, like, fan base, that kind of thing. But I don't like it. It's just, It didn't hold my... I'm a fantasy person. I like my dragons and demons and monsters. That's what I like. I like magic.
I liked playing Fallout 3, but it's not like I didn't think it was, like, one of my favorite games. But I hear the TV show is really good. Like, I would be down to watch.
I had a lot of people who have asked me to watch the show because they're big Fallout fans. And they're like, you don't have to like the games to like the show. And again, I don't watch sci-fi. I don't read sci-fi. I don't play sci-fi. The closest I will get to sci-fi is Star Wars. And Star Wars has actually died for me. I used to be a huge Star Wars fan because my mom. I grew up with Star Wars. And I've played Star Wars games. I've read Star Wars books. I used to love it. I just don't anymore. It's boring. Sci-fi is not for me. I don't like Dune. That's probably another hot take. I don't know. I don't like Dune. I don't like a lot of sci-fi stuff. Like, no matter how much the story is good to people, it's the setting. It's like a lot of people don't like romance. A lot of people don't like fantasy. I get it. That's perfectly fine. It's not your cup of tea. I don't like sci-fi. Never have. Well, I shouldn't say never have. Like I said, I did like it at some point in my life. Now, I don't. I like D&D.
Hot takes within hot takes.
Bro, I got hot takes for days. I'm a hot take machine, baby. But yeah, I'm not shitting on Fallout. I don't see anything wrong with Fallout. It's just not my thing. I don't care if the show's fucking good. I'm not gonna watch it. I just don't fucking care. I don't. I not my thing. I think the closest I get... I mean, would you consider Space Marine Warhammer sci-fi? I don't know. It's kind of sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's got monsters,
Isn't
though.
it really sci-fi?
I don't know. I've played Dark Tide, I played Space Marines 2, and I played Vermintide, like from the Warhammer universe, and I enjoy them. They're just brutal. I just like the brutality of it. But
Mhm.
um yeah, it's very limited for me to like sci-fi. And if I like sci-fi, it's very, very basic. But post-apocalyptic, unless it's weeboo style, I ain't gonna like it. I can tell you right now, if it ain't got a big booty bitch in it, probably ain't gonna like it.
So you're watching High School of the Dead
Pretty much. I
with
don't
all its fan service.
fuck it. I like fan service to a certain extent. Yeah. I'm a hentai lover. When I watch porn, it's hentai. I don't watch real life porn, I watch hentai.
Valid.
I,
That's
lo-
based.
I like what I fucking like, man. It's what I do. It's what I do, man. All right, your turn.
That's my hot takes.
No, you had one more.
Vic Mignogna, Stanley Parable, and Grave of the Fireflies. Oh, and yeah. Well, I've said this before, so it's not a hot off the presses hot take, but like we were talking about in our Jujutsu Kaisen episode, I did not like it. It's not for me. It was not very enjoyable.
It's
For
100%
me.
fair. I will get into a lot of fights with anime fans. Okay, I don't get into a lot of fights, but in my head, I get into a lot of like imaginary fights. No, I knew from the beginning you wouldn't like Jujutsu Kaisen. I appreciate that you watched it, and I mean, we said this in the episode, you know,
I tried. I
and
watched the movie. I watched the all 2 seasons.
and you don't need to continue, my girl. You don't. And it's funny is a lot of people in your community are like, oh, she'll like Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, no, bro. She's not. Like, I hate to break it to you, but she's not. She'll watch it, but she's not gonna like it. And I was right. And it's fine. It's not. It's one of the biggest animes ever, like to be released, especially from Mappa. But it's not for everybody. It's like that battle between Bleach fans and Naruto fans. Like I've heard there's like that battle. I don't like Naruto. I like Bleach. I'm gonna say it.
And
I don't like.
I and I didn't like Bleach as a kid, and I was like a Naruto kid, but not like super into Naruto.
Yeah.
Just I had a crush on Rock Lee. So
I
I
just
watched for like Rock Lee and Gaara fight.
and I love Bleach because I love the bunkai. I love that shit. I mean, am I like a huge fan of Bleach? No, but I do enjoy it. I watch it. My hot take to your anime. I don't like One Piece. And I know a lot of people who live, eat, shit, breathe fucking One Piece.
Oh my God. Yes.
I don't fucking like One Piece. I tried. I watched the live action, whatever. It was like whatever. And then I watched the anime because my sister watched all of One Piece. And she's like, you may or may not like it. You might. I don't know. And then I watched, oh God, I want to say I got like 18 episodes deep. I tried. I really fucking 18 episodes. 18 episodes.
I mean,
Fucking hate. I don't like Luffy. I fucking hate Nami. Sanji and Zoro are the only characters I actually gave a shit about. Everybody else fucking sucked. And then people are like, there's more characters, it gets better. I don't fucking like One Piece. I'm done. I don't fucking
it's
care.
tough. Like, I don't know how new fans get into One Piece because
And it's not just because
learning curve.
and what people why do it's not because it's so long and massive that I don't like it. I don't like pirate shit. I don't. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean as a kid. Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Fun. I don't think I watch anything else with pirates. I really don't give a shit about pirates. And this is based on pirates for what I got with One Piece. I didn't like it. Not my thing. I can't. I don't care how dark or deep or whatever it fucking gets. I don't like One Piece. Don't care.
Valid. It's I don't hate One Piece. I'm over it from when I was into it.
It's
It's
just,
just a lot.
and I mean, I used to love Dragon Ball, and then it got like there's Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball this, and then it got to the point where I was like, okay, there's too much Dragon Ball, I'm out. And then
Yeah,
I don't
I
watch
get
Dragon
that.
Ball. I don't watch Dragon Ball. Like,
That was also my childhood. So
and I watched
I
a lot of
was,
Dragon Ball as a kid. I watched Dragon Ball and I watched a lot of Sailor Moon. I can't stand Sailor Moon now. I tried rewatching it because I was like, oh, I used to watch this as a kid. I love Sailor Venus. And then I watched it again and I was like, fucking Christ, what the fuck was I thinking?
uh, it's like, yeah, with me, it's like Dragon Ball through Dragon Ball Z and some of GT was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm Dragon Balled out.
It gets to the point where it just goes on and on. It's like I need an end, please. Just give me closure.
Hmm.
Just give me some type of closure. Just in an
Yeah.
end is fine. Um, no, 100%. Man, we've talked a lot about anime and shows than video games. I'm trying to think of video games. I mean, of course I hate Minecraft, but a lot of people hate Minecraft.
I was
Ugh.
playing Minecraft when it was in like beta, whatever mode,
Yeah,
like
and
years before it got bought by Microsoft. But
no.
I could never ever play the Minecraft. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, of course, there's a lot of video games I have hot takes about, but none of them that our communities really play or that you and I play. Like, shooters don't play fucking Fortnite or Call of Duty,
Yeah.
whatever.
I've never played a single Call of Duty.
I played Modern Warfare 2 when it came out on Xbox. That's how long ago I played Call of Duty. I don't remember it, but I
Man.
remember I played it for like 2 days and then I went and played Red Dead Redemption.
God. When I was getting into like computer games when I was in high school, like I was playing like really old Minecraft. I was playing TF2 and I was learning about Portal 1 and Portal 2. And those were like my beginner games for
God, my beginner games was
an
Lion
age.
King and Aladdin on the Sega Genesis. And then when my mom got a PlayStation and an Xbox, I was playing Otogi, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, fucking Castlevania, Tomb Raider, Onimusha, fucking Gex, the Gecko. What else did we
Oh
fucking
my
play?
God, Gex. Uh, well, I mean, like that. I feel like those are like the quote unquote modern game,
Mm-hmm.
modern audience is what I mean. I was playing Game Gear games when I was 5, playing Baku Baku,
Mm.
Power Rangers, the Berenstain Bears.
Hell
had
yeah,
a
dude.
had a video game on Game Gear. Yeah.
Game Gear was the shit, bro. Can't change my mind.
No, well, the graphics very good, color very good, but it took 6 AA batteries and it
Mm-hmm.
would only last for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. We've come a long way. We've come a
Come
long
on.
way. Sure
That was,
have.
oh my God. I just remembering all the batteries that you would like take out, put
Mm-hmm.
the 6 back in.
Yep.
Like, oh my God, what a waste of energy. Fuck.
But it's revolutionary for its time, man.
It
Revolutionary
was.
for its time.
Hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm thinking of video games that are coming out that I'm just like, yeah, piss off. I guess another hot take. I mean, it's like you said, lukewarm. I really don't give a shit about Fable. I don't.
I've never played Fable,
Neither have I,
so
but I'm not really fucking hyped about it either. I'm like, oh, that's
yeah,
fine. Whatever.
like I'd like to see what it's like, and I'll take it or leave it.
I don't even think I'm even gonna try it unless it gets really like outstanding reviews and it really follows my fantasy fucking niche. I won't touch it. Another, I'm looking at games in my library that I've gotten or I've bought or something that I know I never touched. Like, I might try it, but someone got me a Telltale game. I love visual novels. I play a lot of Japanese visual novels. I don't really think I'll play a Telltale game. I have one, but
Wait,
I don't want to play it.
wait, which one is it?
Wolf
It's
Among
like,
The Wolf Among
what?
Us.
You gotta play Wolf Among Us. It's so good.
It doesn't. I don't like. It just doesn't look interesting to me.
Can you just try and play it?
It was gifted to me, so I will try and play it, but I'm not gung ho about it. I'm just like, I.
No, I promise. It's really good. I promise. It has TabiiKat seal of approval. I promise.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go one of these days when I feel like playing it. I usually play visual novels on my own time, but people want me to stream this. And my fear of streaming this game is that I'm going to be like, this is shit. And people are
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
so heartbroken.
If you stream it, I need to know so I can come to the stream.
If you're in my community, you get my announcements.
That's true.
When I'm gonna do this, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. I right now I'm on a fantasy kick. Like I just finished, like we finished Black Myth. I finished Final Fantasy 16. I finished Stellar Blade. I really want to play some more games that are kind of like that. I've been playing some JRPGs off stream, so I'm not. It's not on my radar right now. I, you know,
Yeah, I mean, you can play it whenever.
it's gonna come up. Who knows? Who knows? I don't fucking know. But it'll pop up one of these days, and everybody will know, and I will suffer through it. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it, but I can already tell you right now, I don't like it. It looks a lot like Fallout, or no, like Borderlands, and I don't like that art
No,
style.
no, it's not. It's not.
No.
It's very fantasy. It's very fantasy in like a setting. So
Hmm.
it's not like Borderlands at all.
Gotcha. All right. All right. I'll give it up.
It's literally the story is taking fantasy, like Western fantasy characters like Snow White, the big bad wolf, like Bluebeard, and putting them in like modern Manhattan.
That's weird. That's weird.
Well, I think it's a cool
It's cool,
idea.
but it's weird. It's weird. It's cool. It's weird. I mean, I get it. It's like putting fucking Wukong in a modern
The
setting.
story is it's a murder mystery. So it's
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think those are like the main hot takes I've had that have been brewing inside me. Everyone knows my hot takes about Boulder Gate. Like, I don't fucking like Shadowheart. I don't like Lae'zel. Sure, they have the best like some of the best character development. I'm an Asterion lover, and you can't change my fucking mind. Also, I still don't like Gale or Will. There's that. But everyone knows my fucking hot takes about Baldur's Gate, and I will die on
well,
that hill. I will die on
Will
that
got
fucking
the
hill.
short end of the stick on character development.
He sure fucking did. That's disappointment. I stand for
It
fucking
is.
Asterion and Karlak till the day I fucking die.
And now my roommate's playing Mass Effect 2, and I'm like, don't bother romancing Jacob. Like,
Ugh,
I'm
no,
like,
no. Who
I feel
fucking
so
who romances Jacob? Come
God,
on.
like black men in these video games get so the short end of the stick. It's so tragic. I'm like, I feel really bad for saying that to my roommate, but it's true. Like Jacob is such a horrible character. Is this a hot take? I don't think this is a hot take. No one
It's a hot take.
when you have a f- when you have a fictional character cheat on you,
Okay,
like
that's not
with
a hot
no
take.
fault, with your no
Wait,
fault of
he
your
cheats on
own.
you?
Yeah, okay. Well, this is spoilers, but Jacob, it doesn't matter. Between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, there is a 6 month break in between the two games
Mm-hmm.
where like Shepard's doing whatever. And if you romance Jacob in 2 and you go back and start 3 and you're like, "Hey, Jacob, I love you and we were like special romancing in 2. Now let's pick that up in 3." He's like, "Oh, I cheated on you with this other lady and we're fiancés now and I'm gonna have a baby."
What?
Yeah. It's like, why would you want to have that with any romanceable character in any
Oh
video game
hell no.
ever?
Oh
It was
hell no.
like poor. I feel bad for Jacob, but also just what BioWare did to him was like he's bland as cardboard, first of all, and like even Caden, I think, is better than Jacob, but
Damn.
they did his character so dirty.
I mean, there's better characters to romance in there, like Garrus and the other
Oh
ones we
yeah,
talked about in our
100.
that we talked about in our Mass Effect episode. Yeah, yeah, and I already said my hot takes about Mass Effect, so I ain't gonna repeat those. Y'all can go listen to the Mass Effect episode. I had my
Mm-hmm.
hot takes about it. So, there's that. Yeah. Other than that, man, I think, I mean, I could keep going on about anime. Video games, pretty much I stick to what I fucking play. A lot of people know what I play, what I don't like. That's it. That's what I got. If you guys could think of any other hot takes, you can let us know. I know this is going to be a short episode, but let's just lay down the facts. Like,
Yeah,
this is
we
who we
were
are.
rapid firing these facts.
For sure, dude. Like, I really find it funny because I clash a lot with the people in your community with what they like and then what I like, and my community clashes with them too. But what you got to realize that you play a lot more like horror, cozy kind of games like that versus I'm balls deep in fantasy and gore.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's our styles. Like we overlap in a lot of ways, but we're very, very different in a lot of things that we watch and play. So I just think it's funny. But I mean, there's a
I
lot
love
of
that you said horror and cozy.
you do like you'll play like cozy fucking games, and then like all of a sudden there's like some horror games going on, and then you'll play like Black Myth. I was like, well, that's why I said I was shocked when you picked up Black Myth. I was like, what?
You, I wouldn't categorize that as cozy.
No, it's not. It's different. It's different from your cozy and horror games, dude. 100%. Like it was off the fucking wall. I was like, I didn't know she would be interested in Black Myth, but here we are. But you enjoyed the fuck out of it. So there's a lot of overlapping. I mean, I'll overlap in some horror for you, like Resident Evil. I don't play Silent Hill, but I enjoy watching it. And yeah, we played some Dark Anthology. Got some more, hopefully in the future, that we can play together. But yeah, I mean, I stick to what I like. You stick to what you like. We like what we like. I was gonna say a hot take on Hell of a Boss, but I won't.
Why? You're gonna make me mad.
I think Has Been Hotel's better than Hell of a Boss. That's my hot take. I prefer watching it over Hell of a Boss. A lot of people think
it's a hot take.
My nephew, when he heard me say that, was fucking devastated.
What?
He loves Hell of a Boss. And
I'm not your nephew. I'm 34. I'm 35. Oh God. I'm 35-year-old adult, and I can take the criticism of Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel.
I would rather watch Has Been Hotel than fucking Hell of a Boss. Like, Hell of a Boss I watch because you enjoy it. And it has its moments where it's good. But I fucking adore Has Been Hotel versus Hell of a Boss. Like, Hell of a Boss I kind of force myself to watch just because I'm like... Because, like I said, there's some good stuff in it. But Has Been Hotel just hits me. It just hits me. It just hits the soul just right. Just really...
That's valid.
Like, right in the kisser. Right where I like it. Right where I fucking like it. It's good shit. But, yeah, I just... I can't do... I'm not a huge super fan of Hell of a Boss.
I understand that.
I'm going to put that out
there.
Because we were like, oh man, you love Hell of a Boss, let me send you this. And I'm like, please don't. I'm not a huge fan. Just because I watched it for my podcast and all that, like, does not mean I'm a fan. Like, let's just draw a line there, buds.
Just the production and the timing, and there's so many ways that make Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel different from each other. And Has Been Hotel has a lot more backing it, unfortunately, which Hell of a Boss didn't. And I think, like, with rushing of time, less budget and stuff, I think that has impacted Hell of a Boss.
I just like the story more of Has Been versus Hell of a Boss. Like, yeah. I like Hell of a Boss. I can't stand the main character. What's his name again?
Blitz?
I can't fucking stand him, dude.
Aww.
I just want to fucking curb stomp him. Like, I can't stand his... I just cannot stand him. He just drives me fucking crazy. He drives me fucking mad. Like, absolutely drives me mad. Every time he comes on, I'm like, God damn it. Okay, he's talking. I love pretty much everybody else, but Jesus Christ, Blitz just not my thing. But Has Been Hotel, I enjoy it thoroughly. Waiting for the second season. Or is it the third season? I can't remember.
Second season.
It's been a long time.
It's coming. I mean,
I
it
rewatched
takes a long time to
Well, yeah.
animate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell to the yeah.
Like, my roommate and I will still be singing all the Has Been Hotel songs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good show. A lot of production goes into it. I mean, Hell of a Boss is the same. It's still pretty good. It's just I prefer the characters and story to Has Been to Hell of a Boss.
I get that. My favoritism fluctuates, but now season 2 of Hell of a Boss is over, so crossing my fingers we get some Has Been Hotel news.
How long ago did it release? Last year or the year before?
It Has Been Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
It released in January of last year, so it is over a year now. Been out. But I know that all of the voice actors have finished recording the lines for season 2 a while ago, so I think it's all just on animation now.
Okay. So, before we end this, I do have a question for you. Do you have any hot takes for new releases coming our way?
To me?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I can think of.
Because me and you watched the Game Awards and we saw all the trailers. We lost our shit for a few, but there was a lot that came out that you and I were like,
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. What about you?
Everyone's excited over Monster Hunter and I'm not.
Oh, well, I've never played a Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter, okay, maybe this is a hot take. Monster Hunter does not interest me. I don't understand the hype for it. It's like you fight monsters, that's it.
Yep.
That's not a game for me.
Fair. 100% fair. Yeah, I've played World and I played Rise. And I mean, I love playing with my friends. But when they said Wilds, I was like, and it's coming out on my birthday. And I'm like,
When Little Nightmares 3 comes out, we need to play it.
Yeah, I mean, we already agreed that we would.
Yeah.
And then the other one that's coming out by it's called like Reanimal or something like that.
Reanimal. I think I have it on my wish list here. I think I'm looking at my Steam wish list right now.
Same. I'm like, what else can I bitch about?
Yeah, Reanimal. It just says coming soon.
Yep. I'm patiently waiting for good games to come out because I'm running dry here, folks. Running fucking dry. I don't have any.
Kate has been finishing all these games lately on Steam.
I've tried. I have commitment issues, man. I have commitment issues to finishing games, but it's because games lately have not been holding my attention. And then after Baldur's Gate, I just struggled. And then finally I got Final Fantasy 16. No life the fuck out of that. Then I started Stellar Blade. No life that. And I really enjoyed them. Now I finished both those games. I don't know what to do with myself. And people are like, oh, play this, play that. And I'm like, I don't think I will.
Isn't there because Final Fantasy 16 is the MMO, right?
No, that's 14.
No?
That's 14.
Oh, which one is 16?
Where you play Clive and...
Oh, okay.
That's the newest one.
I was like, I thought you were playing the MMO.
No.
Damn, she got through that fast. I was like, I thought an MMO never finishes.
Not for the most part. No, I used to play 14, but I refused to pay the amount of money to play an MMO. But no, 16 was my first Final Fantasy game that I played through completion. I started 7. I do plan on finishing 7, but 16, it's fantasy based. There's hot guys in it. It's a great story. Everything I can't fault that game for anything. I enjoyed the side quests, rare. I completed almost basically everything. I started a new I bought it twice. I have it on Steam and then I bought it on my PlayStation. That's how much I fucking loved it.
Wow.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I don't know if you'll like it, It's very cinematic in Final Fantasy, S. That's just what they
I
do.
haven't played a Final Fantasy game since 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16 just hit the fantasy, romance, dark fantasy fucking bone in my body. And I wept like a fucking bitch at the end.
Aw.
And I still feel empty. I haven't felt that empty since I played and beat Ghost of Tsushima. So, yeah, it's one of my top games. I fucking love it. A lot of people hate it. And you know what? That's fine. It's fair. It's fair.
Fair.
It's.
Um, I have another hot take.
Woo! Sheesh! Let's go, baby.
Okay, this is a pertinent hot take that is actually hot. And I will say, I think Fields of Mystria is better than Stardew Valley. And those are both two cozy games, so I don't know how much you know about them.
Sheesh! I played a lot of Stardew Valley. I didn't like it.
I
I
just think
Go ahead.
I just think Fields of Mystria is better because the characters are so much more fleshed out. So much more. For me, I'm people come to cozy farm games for different things. I come to cozy farm games for interaction with townspeople and relationships and dating. And then people come to farm games for other things out. And I think the characters in Fields of Mystria are just so much better made than Stardew Valley. And this is only in open beta right now. Like, new shits come in almost like every month. Like, there's going to be a new update in March. I'm like so psyched for. And just new stuff keeps coming, new stuff keeps getting added. If you like Stardew Valley, 100% recommend Fields of Mystria. It's very cozy, obviously. Very like cutesy and like Sailor Moon art style based, like very 90s anime based art style. Um, I think like the dungeoning with attacking and monsters and everything is better than Stardew Valley. Exploration's better. I I love Stardew Valley, and it was imperative for the genre because I was a big Harvest Moon fan back in the day, and Harvest Moon was not doing it after it just stagnated. It was not coming out with anything new, and Stardew Valley just kicked the genre in the rear to keep it back going, like an old racehorse that needed that kick.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, all the other games were out and running after that. And I think Fields of Mystery is just like the next six link in that succession. And the people that make Fields of Mystria are actually the people behind Pusheen. If you know Pusheen, like
Mm-mm.
Pusheen Comics. Like, if I send you a picture of Pusheen, you will know I'm.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Um,
I played Stardew Valley. I have 20 hours in it, and on my Steam. And I also I played it on my Switch. I played it because I tried to date everybody and just meme it. I didn't give a fuck about like growing shit or do anything. And then I got really bored with it and haven't touched it since. I think.
I just think Fields of Mystery is the next chain in command after Stardew Valley, but that is my hot take. There you go.
She fucking laid it down on you guys. Hell yeah. I don't have any other hot takes that I could think of off the top of my head. Going through my game library and fucking. I mean, I could talk anime for days, but we're not going to get into that. That we'll be here for 4 days talking about it. Oh, I have a hot take.
I love that we're just coming up with these on the fly.
I was talking about this with JS last night. I fucking hate Skyrim. There, I said it.
Oh shit.
Fucking don't like Skyrim. Everyone talked so highly about it. And then I got it.
Elaborate.
I got it. And because I played Elder Scrolls, I played a lot of ESO, the MMO, and I played some Oblivion. And I liked Oblivion for the most part until my Xbox died. And then I got Skyrim and I modded it and I played it and I fucking don't like Skyrim. It is so fucking boring. Even modded, boring. I beat the base game because I couldn't make myself do side quests because I was so annoyed with it. And like I beat the base game in like 3 hours, and then I have not touched it. I fucking don't like Skyrim. And am I excited for Elder Scrolls 6? No, I'm not. Like I said, I loved ESO. I played thousands and thousands of hours on it. I met a lot of people playing that game. I enjoyed Oblivion because I played with my friends, but Skyrim, just fucking boring. Absolutely fucking boring.
I Go ahead.
No, I'm done. That's what I gotta say. That's my hot take on Skyrim. Boring as
I'm
fucking tits.
raising my hand, and your opinion is valid. And I'll just say that this is a 14-year-old game, and it could definitely use so many improvements. I mean, and it needs to get that Elder Scrolls 6 release. But
It's like The Last of Us. I enjoyed The Last of Us, but it didn't need like 4 remakes. And then The Last of Us 2 came out. It didn't need another remake.
no, fuck. Sorry, fuck. Oh my god, this is a hot take. Fuck The Last of Us. Okay, there.
I think Last of Us is overrated. I played the first one.
Yes.
I played the first one.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
I played the first one. I enjoyed it. I was like, cool. I got the second one, and I watched gameplay of it, and I started it, and I was like, you know what? This is shit. I don't fucking care anymore about you, Ellie. I don't fucking care about this. Joel's dead. You killed Joel in the beginning, like a bunch of bitches. And now I'm so sick of The Last of Us. It needs to fucking die. Just like Skyrim needs to fucking die. Stop remaking it. Stop remastering it. Let it fucking die. And you know what? Another hot take. Another fucking hot take. You know what? We don't need a Bloodborne remake or remaster. Leave Bloodborne alone. People bitching that it's not coming to PC. Okay, I get it. Not everybody wants to own a console. We don't need it remastered. We don't need it remade. It's been how many fucking years? Move on. Just fucking move on.
Yeah. Just move on.
I'm fucking over it. I'm over it.
Like, okay, can I just say how much I fucking hate Joel? Fucking hate him. I don't like him. Made the worst fucking decision in the entire game. Made a selfish decision.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fuck you. Like, Ellie, I like Ellie, but fuck you, Joel.
Fuck you, Joel. Fuck you, Ellie. I'm over that whole franchise. I'm over it.
Seriously.
I want it. If I ever see another fucking Last of Us remake or something like that, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I can't do it. You know, I'm sick of remakes and remasters. Like, granted,
so
I was thankful.
Ridiculous.
I was thankful for Resident Evil 4 getting redone. Great. Silent Hill 2 got redone. Great. But like, come on, guys, make some just make some new games. Like, stop bringing. We all love living in nostalgia, but can we stop? Because it's getting ridiculous.
Can we just redo Silent Hill 3 and then we can nostalgia?
Yeah, I am so over those big ass fucking like games that keep getting brought back over and over again. Like, just fucking piss off. And like, everyone
really ridiculous.
Everyone crying over Bloodborne. Like, I cried for Bloodborne a little bit, but guess what? I'm over it. I fucking moved on. I don't care about Bloodborne anymore. Like, leave it alone. And it's what's another one that people are like freaking out over? Another game that's supposed to be coming out that has been on everyone's radar for years now is Silksong.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done.
I don't know anything about that.
I played Hollow Knight. I enjoyed it. Not a fucking gung-ho fan about it. I enjoyed it. But guess what? Was I excited for Silksong? No. I was looking forward to it, but I wasn't super excited for it. And now that it's never fucking coming out, let's just be honest. Like, if it comes out, I'll poop myself on the spot. I'll just poop myself. But I just, like, there's just some things where I'm just like, it's been so many years. I don't care anymore. I just don't. I fucking don't. I just don't.
Move on.
Let's move on, folks. Move the fuck on. That's all I have to say. That's it. But yeah, hot takes on Last of Us and And whatever I just said before, now I forgot because I just popped off. So
We're just popping off and leaving those thoughts behind us.
yeah, just kind of one and done. It's kind of like venting, just get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Just get it off your fucking chest. I just fucking so tired of Last of Us. Like every year. Like when Ghost of Tsushima didn't win Game of the Awards because Last of Us 2 remake got it.
Oh.
Like for real? For real? Like, come on. And then Elden Ring DLC going up for Game of the Year. Like, it's DLC. What you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean, game community? That a DLC can go up for a Game of the Year? It's not. It's DLC.
Yeah, seriously.
Where are you playing at? What you playing at, bro?
That should be in the rule book. No DLC.
Fucking annoying. I'm annoyed. I'm just mad now because these are stupid decisions by these fucking people. Like, and Jeff Knightley, you're not fucking helping the situation in your stupid shoes.
I don't think it's a hot take though, so I think I've seen everyone complain about that.
So fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. I play a lot of FromSoft. I'm a fan. I don't think DLC, any game. It doesn't even matter if Boulder Gate came out with DLC. It does not have the right to run for Game of. It should not have a right. If it wins an award, it's like best DLC. That's what it should be running for. Nothing else. Nothing fucking else. Like, get it out of here. Your fucking base game had its time to shine. It didn't win. Fucking get over it. Get the fuck out. I think Elden Ring did win Game of the Year, didn't it? I don't remember. I blocked it out of my mind.
I think it did.
I blocked it out of my mind. Elden Ring's dead to me. For now.
In 2022, it won Game of the Year.
Yeah. Will I say the DLC is better than the base game? Oh, 100%. The DLC is way better than the fucking base game, but neither here nor there. That's all I have to say.
And we got another DLC.
It's a fucking, they're claiming it's a game. Like, how are you gonna claim this is just a different version of Elden Ring? This is seamless co-op. With Dark Souls 3 fucking enemies in it. I saw Nameless King in there. You can't fucking hide that shit from me. Am I gonna play it? Yeah. Get to play with my friends. But let's just be real. It's not its own. If this goes up for like game awards, I'm gonna be like, you guys are tripping balls. 100%. 100%.
Snorting farts.
They're snorting farts or something, like, for real. But those are my hot takes. I'm fresh out of the fucking press. I'm good. I got it out of my system. Woo!
And I think we're good.
All right, you guys, again, thank you so much for putting up with Season 2's chaos. If you guys have any, for next Hot Takes episode, if you guys have any recommendations or something you want us to talk about, you know where to find us on Discord. You know where to find us on our social media. Send us a message. We might get to it. But this is Season 2 completed. And this is Miss Kate and Tabby over and out.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for tuning in to another tipsy and geeky adventure with Tipsy Geeks Unite. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Absolutely. And remember, you can catch our episodes not only on your favorite podcast platforms, but also on YouTube. That's right. We're now streaming our episodes on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest episodes.
Make sure to join us bi-weekly. A new episode drops every other week in our quest, promising a continuous dose of excitement and nerdiness just for you.
For an extra dose of geekiness, check out the show notes for links to our individual Twitch channels. You can catch us individually streaming a variety of video games, and we'd love to have you join us.
Thanks for geeking out with us, and until next time, stay tipsy and keep on geeking.
Keep your dice rolling high and your critical hits frequent. Until our next quest, my gaming comrades, cheers.